Attentie alsjeblieft. Passagiers voor EasyJet.
British Airways service to London Heathrow. My name's Captain Peter Snella. Working with me on the flight deck today is Senior First Officer Charles Elliott. We're just calling for our staff clearance now. Should be on our way in the next couple of minutes on schedule. Nice short taxi out to the runway on our right-hand side for takeoff. Once we get airborne, flight time is going to be subject to any air traffic control delay. Flight time about 50 minutes. Weather in London, it's been a showery afternoon, but bright and mainly dry. Temperature struggling now at just 6 degrees Celsius. I'll hand you over to Robin and his team for the safety presentation now. I'd appreciate it if you'd just give a couple of minutes of your time for that. One more thing and then I'll leave you in peace. If the seatbelt sign is on, you are required to keep your seatbelts fastened. We also recommend that even if the seatbelt sign is turned off, you still keep your belts loosely fastened. Charles will speak again in the descent, but for now I trust you've made yourselves comfortable and we hope you enjoyed this short flight with British Airways. Thank you.
Deze apparatuur kan het vliegtuig kunnen storen. Er mag op deze vlucht niet gerookt worden. Dank u voor uw aandacht.
Thanks very much, Captain Crew. Let's place the doors to automatic and cross-check, please. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can feel, pushing back now, we're on our way to London. Before we go, as the captain's just mentioned, we'll be showing you a short safety video. Now, the video doesn't last long, just a couple of minutes. However, it does contain important information that concerns both your comfort and safety, and the comfort and safety of your fellow traveller whilst you're with us this evening. So when the video is playing, we would ask you please to watch and listen carefully.
Going to explain the emergency procedures on this British Airways aircraft. The captain and the crew are here for your safety. It is important that you pay attention and follow instructions carefully. First, check your seatbelt is securely fastened. Insert the metal tag into the buckle and tighten by pulling on the loose end. To unfasten, simply lift up the metal flap on the buckle and pull apart. You'll find the seatbelt sign in the panel above your head. When it's on, you must fasten your seatbelt. We'll provide extension seatbelts for infants. We suggest you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during our flight, even when the sign is off. Your life jacket is underneath your seat. To use it, take it out of the container and place it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at your side. Inflate your life jacket when you leave the aircraft. We will supply life cots for babies and life jackets for children. In the unlikely event of the aircraft having to make an emergency landing, you'll be told to take this protective brace position. We will now explain how to leave the aircraft in an emergency. Move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. High heel shoes must be taken off as they may tear the evacuation slide. Emergency lighting, including floor-level lighting, will help you find your way to the exits. These are clearly signed. There are 2 exits at the rear, 1 overwing exit on each side, and 2 exits at the front of the aircraft. Your crew will now point out the exits nearest to you. To open the main doors, pull the large handle inwards and upwards. The overwing exits are opened by removing this cover and pulling the handle inwards and downwards. The hatch should be ejected through the opening. Opening the doors and overwing exits automatically inflates the evacuation slides. The slide can also be inflated by pulling this handle at the main doors and this handle at the overwing exits. Jump onto the slide and move away from the aircraft. If the aircraft has landed on water, you should leave by the overwing exits. Other exits may be opened if above the waterline, and the slides detached for use as flotation devices. As you leave the aircraft, inflate your life jacket by pulling the red tag. If necessary, blow into this mouthpiece to top up the air. The life jacket is fitted with a light and a whistle. Your oxygen mask is behind the panel just above your head. If the cabin air system should fail, this will be released. Stay in your seat and pull the mask towards you to open your supply. Please note that the bag does not inflate. Place it over your mouth and nose and adjust the band to secure it, then breathe normally. Do make sure your own mask is correctly fitted before helping anyone else. All electronic devices, including mobile phones, must be switched off, and all headsets must be removed whenever the engines are running on the ground during takeoff, approach and landing. Please ensure your mobile phone and any devices that can send or receive calls or text messages remain off for the flight. Any items with a flight safe mode should have this feature enabled now. Some electronic devices can be used once we're airborne. Please check High Life magazine. Take care your hand baggage isn't blocking the aisles or exits. It must be put under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. But place items in the locker carefully, as they may fall and injure someone. As we prepare for takeoff, please make sure that your tray table is put away, your seat is upright and your armrest is down. Finally, take a look at the safety card in the seat pocket. If you have any questions, please ask your crew. We hope you have a relaxed and enjoyable flight.
Just push your bag under the chair. So just see if your chair will come forward for me. That's okay, right.
Ladies and gentlemen, in final preparation before our departure, just going to dim the main cabin lighting a tad. This is normal practice when taking off and indeed landing in the hours of darkness, so if you're reading, if you wish to read, you'll find a reading light switch in the panel above your head.
Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the captain has switched on the fasten seatbelt signs and we're shortly landing into London's Heathrow Airport. Please now return to your seat. Make sure your personal belongings are safely stowed away into the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you. Check that your table is folded away, your seat back is in the landing position with your armrest down and your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you're seated in the emergency exit row or the front row bulkhead seat, then all items now must be placed into the overhead locker as the floor area around you must be completely clear for landing. If you're using any laptops, they must now be shut down and placed securely in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you.
Dames en heren, wij zullen zo dadelijk landen. Wilt u alstublieft terugkeren naar uw stoel en nagaan of uw handbagage veilig is opgeborgen. In de bagageruimte boven uw hoofd of onder de stoel voor u. Wilt u alstublieft het tafeltje opklappen, uw stoelleuning rechtop zetten met de armleuningen naar beneden en uw stoelriemen vastmaken.
Seatbelts fastened.
Ladies and gentlemen, just once again come to the main cabin lighting. So just as a reminder, that reading light switch, if you need it, it's in the panel.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and the entire crew, we'd like to welcome you to London's Heathrow. We'll be shortly arriving into Terminal 5. The local time here now is 7:25 in the evening. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. When it's safe to do so, please take extra care when opening the overhead lockers. Some items may have moved during the flight and may fall and injure someone. Also, before leaving us today, please take a few moments to make sure you have all your personal belongings with you. Just to remind you, smoking is not permitted until you reach the designated smoking area. You may now use your mobile phones to make and receive calls and use of data services. From all of us at British Airways and the One World Alliance, we thank you for choosing to fly with us today. It's been our pleasure looking after on this flight, and we do hope to welcome you on board again very soon. Thank you and good evening.
Alsjeblieft uw stoelriemen vastlaten en niet opstaan totdat de motoren zijn uitgezet en het bordje met de veiligheidsriemen niet meer aan. Wees nu voorzichtig met het openmaken van de bagageruimtes in het geval er iets uit mocht vallen. Passagiers met een doorverbinding moeten de bordjes volgen met Flight Connection. U moet zich ten minste 30 minuten voor vertrek van uw volgende vlucht melden bij de vertrekbalie bij de uitgang. Wij wensen u een veilige voortzetting van uw reis en danken dat u met ons gevlogen heeft. Wij hopen u spoedig weer te zien.
Hope you don't get stuck in Russia.
Hi, it's Anthony Prince. I've just landed. I just wanted to let you know. It's Anthony Prince. I've just landed. I wanted to let you know. Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. Well, I hope I should be there in 10 minutes or so. Thank you. Bye. So,
10 minutes is a while. Oh, they got it. Is it a local company or did you call that as a deal?
pretty cheap, so I always get to see that. Of course. I think they charge 25, but I know they charge 25 from the office to my house. They're not very comfortable cars.
Is that true or not?
Thank you, Dalston Mandel, and cross-check this.
Well, but I understand he's setting the natural resources was more or less only working for the authority. I don't know whether they've got enough to keep them busy or keep them. I think it's a hidden work.
That's annoying.
It's really good.
I definitely get the first 2 years of a graduate. I struggle to see how it's going to work.